Ever wondered how the voice behind your favorite sports games broke barriers and set records?
Hey folks, I'm Garrett, and I gotta say, I'm pretty pumped for today's topic.
And I'm Leah. Welcome to Laid Back Learning with Leah and Garrett.
All right, let's set the stage for this one. Today's dive is into the life of Greg Gumbel. So, funny story. I once tried to imitate Gumbel's sports commentary at a family football weekend, and let me tell you, it didn't go quite as planned. My brother ended up calling play-by-play on my lame commentary attempt. Let's just say sports broadcasting is not my future career.
Oh no, that's hilarious. But hey, you gotta admire the effort, right? Gumbel did have a way of making sports commentary look effortless, even though we know it definitely isn't. Okay, here we go, from the top. Greg Gumbel was a trailblazer in sports broadcasting, becoming a standout voice on networks like CBS.
Exactly. He began his career at WMAQ-TV in Chicago, which was his launchpad into the big leagues of sports broadcasting.
And not only that, Greg Gumbel was the first African-American announcer to call play-by-play for a major U.S. sports championship. I mean, how amazing is that?
Let's dig into this. Gumbel's story kicks off in New Orleans, Louisiana, where he was born in 1946. Talk about a cultural backdrop, huh?
Totally. And it's interesting to note that he originally worked in the medical supply industry before making the jump to sports broadcasting in 1973. Quite the career shift.
For sure. Then he navigated the complex world of networks like ESPN and MSG, gradually becoming a household name during his time on the NFL Today. That period from 1990 to 1993 was pivotal for him.
And of course, his calling of Super Bowls X and 614 to Next and 18 really stamped his name in history. I suppose those are moments you never forget, right?
Yeah, for sure. Later, family took precedence, leading to a quieter presence in terms of public appearances, but his influence never waned. It's like he set the stage for so many others, you know?
What if Greg Gumbel had stayed in his original line of work instead of venturing into broadcasting? How different do you think the diversity landscape in sports media would look today?
That's a solid point. If he'd remained in medical supplies, we might have missed out on all his contributions to making sports commentary so inclusive and dynamic.
And without his role in breaking barriers, who knows how delayed the diversity push might have been?
Definitely something to chew on. As for pop culture, it's actually kind of surprising there isn't a biographical film yet. Don't you think?
Seriously, a movie would be fantastic. I have a couple of actors in mind who'd fit perfectly into the role. Maybe Lawrence Fishburne or Jeffrey Wright. They'd totally nail it.
Yep, I could get behind that idea. All right, let's wrap this up with a bow. Greg Gumbel's journey tells us so much about the evolution of sports media and inclusivity.
And maybe giving recognition to pioneers like him can open our eyes to how individual stories shape broader cultural landscapes. Quite a legacy to learn from.
So there we have it, folks. Stay curious about those media icons who broke the mold.
Absolutely. See you all in the next episode.